Hey guys, Chaotic here. Welcome back to another vid. Today I'm gonna try and showcase to you guys how I make a bit of currency in this game. So far it's worked well for me. Like I usually end about the minimum I've gotten since I started doing these runs was about 10 to 15 chaos orbs. And if you're very lucky, you might even get some rarer drops, which amount to a lot of orbs and shit. So mostly what I do for money is inscribed ultimatums for the Trial of Chaos. So let's do just that. Head on over to Trial of Chaos. My throat still hurts from the cold, so please excuse my constant gurgling. So I introduce what I found it that you need to have the number of trials 10. That's the most important issue. If you have area level 79, 78, it's not that big of a deal, but 80 is the norm. So yeah, let's go inside and see what awaits us. Come on, what's with the load screen? The hell is it's taking so long? Finally. So you walk up. Mm, from my experience, these type of rewards are basically shit most of the time. So you need to focus on the runes and on the gem or part of a lock he gives you at the end. Mostly, well, for those of you that don't know, the Trial of Chaos consists of 10 areas, and before you enter each area you get a debuff, specific debuff. Like, for example, monsters gain 20% of damage added as extra chaos damage, heart tethers, bloody hearts appear and that apply tethers, and so on, and Volo Omnitect. I don't recommend this one. Oh, this one's easy. The other one, the pyramid one that spins around and applies, what's it called? Corrupted blood. That's a big no-no. So I'm not gonna take this. I'm gonna take heart tethers. And so we begin. Heart tethers create a zone around the giant heart that pulsates. And if you stay in that after it blows up, you're gonna lose a bit of HP when you have max resist and so on. Also, if I go inside the zone, it applies a tether to me. And if I get out, it snaps and it stuns me briefly. Or you, for that matter. So try and be careful. When you see them appear, they usually have a bit of a lag before they fully form and tether you. You need to be careful, and if you just move normally, you can dodge them. Okay, going up. Goddamn electrical shock! Shock is a big bitch. Okay, they're dead here. Defeat all monsters, so there's still some left. Maybe in this zone. Yep, here they are. For my gear and level, it's basically a walk in the park. But I did this trial also at lower levels. You just need to be careful and dodge mostly. Gonna press it or what? You go there. And that's the first zone done. Usually doesn't take very long, about 10-15 minutes, depends on how fast I move.
Don't get overconfident just because you beat the
Regenerate.
first rune.
Meh. The life is nice, but that's about it. So we have Impending Doom. This I don't recommend getting. I don't know the amount of HP or energy shield and resist you need to have, but it creates an expanding circle, and if you don't stay right in the middle and you get trapped in the outer circle, so to speak, it's a one-shot mechanic. Stormcaller runes are the easiest to deal with. And then we have 50% less area of effect, and projectile speed, which I never took it, so I don't know, but I think it's gonna affect my Skeletal Frost Mage, so Stormcaller runes it is. Mostly, if you have to choose between lowering your resists or taking extra damage, you might as well choose a zoning. That's what I call them. They try and zone you. A zoning debuff, like the hard tethers, the Stormcaller runes, like here's a rune. If I stay for too long, it loads, and if it loads fully, it activates and fires lightning, which can deal a bit of damage to you. Especially, let's see how much it gets if I stay. So as you can see, it's not much, but when you're getting attacked by other shit, which you will later down the line, it's better to avoid them. Also, the Trial of Chaos has a tendency to give you harder effects from debuffs you already chosen, so keep that in mind. I usually go with level 2, and I think there's a level 3 effect to the debuff. Like the Stormcaller runes get larger and deal more damage. The hard tethers, I think they blow up faster if I recall correctly. And if we get it, I'll showcase you guys. And I repeat for the ones that don't know, you get a flying blood ball which follows you around and smashes in the ground and deals damage. And the level 2 one, it leaves a puddle of blood which deals kind of like a bleed. Physical damage over time, if I remember correctly. And shit. So you can Stalking Shade. This one honestly, it's like yes and no, because you can dodge the ghost, but later down the line, like I said before, there's a lot of stuff's happening on the screen, and maybe you miss it and it hits you. And those seven stacks of ruin, they go out throughout. They go throughout the trial. So if I did this zone here, round 3 of 10, in round 4 I still have the debuff until the end of the trial. So go with others like monsters. This is you usually don't use a lot of flasks, or you could use the large runes will appear. This is the level 2 Stormcaller runes. And I'm gonna go with this one. Having minions doesn't affect me in using the flask so much, so having a minion build doesn't really bother me that much. I barely use flasks, mostly for mana and life when I use the pain offering, because it kind of drains my HP a bit and my mana. Please tell me there's one on the ground and I didn't come here for nothing. Nope, there is not. I wonder if I do this. This is the trial I hate the most. The zone. Because you need to find the hearts, they're everywhere. And there's a bit of a puzzle. And I'm gonna go. back. You need to go up and go over here. Now that it's raised, I can get the other soul core, the first soul core. This is a bit of a doozy, but can you do? Also keep in mind, carrying of all soul core, you take escalating physical damage, so it's in your best interest to move fast. Okay, put it here. Now I need to go back because this puzzle is a bitch. And now I'm gonna open this one. Then I'm gonna go back down and lower the other one. Goddamn cold. My nose is still stuffy, my throat still itches. And my voice is kinda hoarse. What can you do? Okay, got the second one. And then I'm gonna press the switch again to raise the bridges. So I can get the last piece, which is located here. Usually. Fuck off. Like mostly these affixes, if you like to call them, or debuffs, I call them debuffs, it's easier, are just annoying. But if you get, but there are some ones, and I did some trials where I had to choose between really crappy ones, like lowered resists, and so on, because the alternatives were way worse. So yes. And that's a go. We're gonna go up, and this next zone will be a boss zone. Bosses usually don't last long, which is a nice part of this build. You get the well to use water if you take the Kati. I think this is a 6 Chaos Orbs one. Okay, we have monsters hits always inflict bleeding and poison. Vol Omnitect will deploy attacks and Stalker. Okay, I'm gonna take the level 2 one. And let's see what the boss is. Oh, it's the Chimera. Or no, it's the big scarecrow. Apply this, and use this, and this. That easy, my friends. That easy. So, as you can see, if you have enough damage, I wouldn't call my build the glass cannon build, but it's pretty close. Like, not quite, but still, it hits hard. On single target, it hits hard. And many large runes will appear that will call deadly lightning. Now this, I don't know, like, okay, Heart of Tethers, Leather 2, oh, Burning Turrets. Always choose the Burning Turrets or Lightning Turrets because you can easily dodge the projectiles and they're not that much of a pain in the ass to deal with. I always hate it when this guy freezes the screen. Come on. And the mobs are relatively easy to deal with, so that's another aspect. And as you can see, I'm kind of flying through this trial with a budget build mostly, and that's all. And you saw the tourists there; they kept firing, but at a slow rate. And damage is neglectable. Okay. Going up, going down. Ooh. Now this is not an amount of rare chests. It's not great, not terrible, but still. Okay, volatile fiends. This is another one. As you can see, I'm kind of picking the ones that zone me. This one, when mobs die, they release a volatile sphere that follows you and deals damage if you stick around it. And when it gets close, it starts to detonate, but it has a bit of a lag time before it blows up. So you could dodge it. You see, these are the turrets, easy peasy. The volatile ones, I took about 7 or 8 of them at a time, and they didn't manage to kill me, but I did have a full shield with the because of the Green Feast buff, so maybe that helped, but it lowered. I got around 5k damage from them, so it's best to avoid them. Like, you just run, they get close to you and they start detonating. So basically, this from what I chose in this trial, you mostly just need to keep moving. Don't stand still. And that's about it. And the chances of you dying are very, very low. Okay, and the other one's top floor again. Where the hell do I get? I think it's... nope, it's not here. Somewhere has to be. Maybe here. Yep, it's here somewhere. There's the lever. Oh, don't need the lever. Only if you go like a retard, activate the lift and then you get off it, like I did a couple of times, and then you need to use the lever. This is a pretty bad aspect of the runes. If they spawn right on the lift, it still counts even if you're up, that you're on the rune. So be careful with that. If you're low level or you don't have much faith in your energy shield and resist, then try and activate it up and then dodge it. Nothing's gonna happen. The good part is that they don't leave stuff on the ground, so it's easier to keep. Takati again. Oh, and this is the one I told you guys about. 4 rotating lasers that inflict corrupting blood. There are some zones where there's a pillar or something and you can hide behind it, but it's not recommended. I think I'm gonna take the extra chaos, extra damage, 20% extra damage as chaos damage. And I'm not even gonna switch my rune. And you're dead. And you get a chaos orb. Like, usually at the second boss I always get a chaos orb, which again is nice. You basically... I never bought the keys to enter the Trial of Chaos, so I can't know for sure. I'm gonna check it for the next video. This sucks. That apply tether slow, breaking the tether will stun you and cause you to become vulnerable to damage. Now this sucks, but this sucks even more. Like, debuffs and buffs never, and I mean never, take time paradox when you have, there are two major ones that I had I struggled with. The first one was appearing statues that turn you to stone, and they stun you for 5 seconds or 3. I can't remember exactly, I don't want to lie to you guys. And this one, as you can see, and debuffs expire 3 times slower. Now imagine me petrified, waiting 10 seconds. The only reason I survived is because I had the minions, and I repeat, the mobs are easy to deal with. So never take this with Time Paradox or the Val Pyramid, which applies Corrupting Blood, because that's a debuff. It takes 3 times longer to expire on you, so that's 3 times more damage. So I'm gonna take the level 2 hearts. Remember, if you have, and most of you guys will, 45% movement speed, not spill, then always take the zoning ones. Like as you can see, I just move around. Maybe it's harder on other builds where you deal the damage, not your minions, but for me, this is the easiest way to complete this trial and mostly not have any incidents. Always stay away from shit. I learned that from stuff on the ground. I learned that from my days in WoW. Don't stand in the fire or in the puddle or whatever generates on the ground. When you have time, always try to activate some of the runes so they blow up, so you have room to move. Because when mobs spawn, it gets kind of hectic and you don't want too much on your screen. Like I activated that one and almost that one I didn't activate it. Now it's activated. It's better to, when you have a bit of downtime, because usually if you kill the mobs fast, you need to wait a bit for them to spawn the next wave. And 15 seconds. Come on, a rare. Which of course drops shit. Okay. Oh, not electric. Like I can't. Maybe it's because you get increased critical. I can't even remember exactly, and I don't want to tell. I don't want you to. I don't want to lie to you guys. Let me check first. Real fast. Storm Mage. Okay, so energy shield. Reviving a command. Where's the shock? Persistent lightning. Shocked. Shock. Ah, okay. Shock is an element causes targets to take 20% increased damage, so I was right. If you get shocked, you get 20% increased damage, so that's why I'm a bit afraid of this ailment. Like I have a charm that prevents me from getting frozen. So freeze is not that much of an issue. Skill speed. Oh, this is an interesting one. Mainly, it increases all their speed, attack speed, cast speed, warcry, etc. So, now this is a big one that I do not recommend. 40% reduced everything isn't a big no-no, so I'm gonna take the speed. I don't want to take the level 3 storm runes because they create huge areas, and if you stay in them for long, it's bye-bye. So yeah. Another kill all the mobs, I think. Oh shit, I need... Oh, this is the sacrifice one. Like, you can't see very good because of the screen clutter, but there's a big circle when you need to stand in it, so mobs die here and you sacrifice them. And when it's full, the circle goes black from red. And a puddle, what's it called? A puddle traverses the ground over to the altar. It creates blood in those ditches, which in turn activates the gate. This, combined with a lot of zoning, like the wall pyramid, is a pain in the ass. You need to dodge the beam, you need to dodge all kinds of shit. I think I'm gonna eat this horn tether. Or not. Okay, I activated, you see the puddle? Goes there. And there's another blood puddle for. And when the ditch is full, or the trough, whatever you wanna call it, that a lot of things popped in my ass. Not literally, but you get it. And now kill the mobs, Come on, blow up. God damn it. Too much shit. I can't see shit. Like, this is a problem with the game. This is mostly the only issue I have with this game. There's too much screen clutter. When shit goes down, you see basically nothing. You just hope to God nothing hits you and you survive. Which room is this one? I can't remember. Maybe 8 or 9. Or is it the room before the boss? Let's see. Take some water.
Took you
Yep.
long enough.
And bleeding and poison. Now this is another one I don't recommend. 300% increased critical hit chance. It's not looking good. And bleed and poison from a boss that literally dies instantly is meh, to say the least. So take it. Is this? Yes, this is the Chimera one. It spawns right here at the top of this cliff, or not. Not here? Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's over here. Oh my god. So it's it spawns on the cliff, and then it does a fire animation. I usually put my curse here because it drops right there, and then my minions kill it, and that's Cowardly Fate. I think that's a good choice. I'm not gonna do. Some people, from what I saw, recommended you use the fates. I'll show you guys in a bit. You use the fates to activate the portal so you can face the trial master, but honestly his drops aren't worth much, so it's not worth it. Better to sell them. Oh, Piloti and Takati, okay. Took them all. Goodbye, my friend. And this is a part where you insert them. You just open your inventory, you take it and put it there, and then it will appear. So even if you leave this trial and start again, it's still gonna be there. So you just need to find the other two pieces. And from my experience, the left one, I think it's called Victory. I can't be for sure. Victory Face or Victorious Fate is the rarest drop of them all, and it's the most expensive. Like, I got about 40 chaos for one. Maybe the price has gone down. Anyway, let's go back to my hidden my hidden my outpost, my hideout, and see how much money I made. I think about 10 to 15 chaos, maybe 20, 30. 20, 30, I don't think so. Let's see how the prices have changed. Alva, my friend. Okay, I want Chaos Orbs. I have... Where is it? Cowardly Fate. Okay, so it's 20 Chaos Orbs. This is nice. You don't have... Honestly, you don't have to put exactly that ratio. Like, if there's a lot of demand and not enough supply, you could even sell it for 25, 30 chaos. But I don't want to wait. Just for the sake of this video, like one, so it's 1 to 2. So when it's when the price is low, I usually go for exalts because it's better. Like, I don't lose a lot of currency. And then you place order. I go bam, bam, bam. Oh, I have another Takati. I should have just... whatever. I should have just selected 2 and 90, but... what can you do when you're stupid? And Pilote, I think this is another... oh, 50! Okay. So... oh, I wish. So this... basically... this is my guide, or if you want to call it that, or advice on how to make currency in this game. I got about 20 chaos, and let's see, 21 because I got the drop, and I got free 5. Oh, this one I put here. So basically I got 140 exalted orbs. If you have time to spare, it's an easy farm, not that hard to do. And like I said in my previous video, the Trial of Sekuma doesn't suit me. Like, I can't say that I have, oh my god, so much currency from it. Like, once, I don't wanna lie, like when I first completed the trial, and I didn't finish it, I didn't get my 4th Ascendancy, it dropped a Divine Orb. And that's the only notable drop I had from that trial. Opening the chest, either I'm very unlucky or they need to fix that, because the drops are basically shit. And this is my presentation, if you will, for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll do similar stuff in the future. If you guys have any suggestions, I'm very open-minded. So have a good day. Um, See you around.